If you want to contact Trinity Stone Realty, the number is 613-417-3599. You can always find them on their website, trinitystonerealty.com as well. All right, I did have a question because we were hearing so many stories over the course of the pandemic, 3 years, people buying homes sight unseen, they're doing the virtual tours. Then we heard some people were getting into these homes, maybe didn't do the proper home inspections and having these major issues afterwards. Did you come across that as well? Can you confirm that this was happening?
For sure it's happened. Multiple offers, people went without an inspection condition and bought a house. I had a client bought a 85, 87-year-old home. It had asbestos. It had a lead supply pipe for the water to the house.
Ouch.
Furnace that was 22 years old, air conditioning that didn't work.
You're hurting me.
And the big thing was electrical service. It had knob and tube wiring and 60 amp service.
All of this was in that one home?
And the house is not insurable.
Oh my gosh.
So now, you know, and the buyer was at a loss. He said, I have no more money. We borrowed to make this this down payment, and now he needs, you know, $30,000, $40,000 worth of repairs.
At least.
And this is where we have really great professionals who should come into the home.
Yeah.
If you're not able to be here, because we are going into national defense tours, yet a good realtor should recognize some of these issues and recognize that at an 85-year-old home, this should be, rather than putting someone in that situation. Because I often talk to my clients, Stefan, do you really need to buy this home? Because I think you should make the trip in, right? And so, and I'm seeing some red flags, because good realtors can recognize some of those.
Right, you don't want someone screaming at you after you've collected your commission. Right on your way. Definitely don't want that. We have a few questions, only a few minutes left in this segment, but we want us to get to as many as possible. Amanda asks, what do you think about a seller getting their own home inspection to provide to prospective buyers when listing in a busy market?
100%.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean, if you have a home that is, I would say, you know, 8+ years old, then it's really good. It also allows you to say, for Amanda, is the fact that you can be proactive and fix some things. Let's say, for example, your roof, so, you know, we've gone through a lot of storms over the last year, and you provided a quote for a couple of roof shingles. Does your furnace need, you know, servicing, or can you provide those receipts? So 100%, if you're willing to do it, it is a small investment and available, because as we're seeing multiple offers come back in, you can say, here it is.
Here it is. Okay, let's take another question now. This one comes to us from Jazz, who says, if a home inspection reveals issues of major concern, can the buyer with an accepted offer include a condition of a satisfactory inspection result, renegotiate, including asking for a reduction in the purchase price?
So there's a mix here, and I caught that just now. If it's a fully accepted firm offer, and there may be some negotiation, yet if it is firm not based on the inspection, then there may be some retwigging if it's a major issue. Yet, if it's based on the condition of a really good inspection, then yes, you should twig, like a good realtor is, my clauses say, based on a home inspection, that is satisfactory to the buyers. Yet if it's firm, if it's major, then you may not be able to, unless it's like foundational or that kind of thing. If you bought it firm, let's see how the realtors and or probably the lawyers are going to have to deal with this.
Yeah, language is very important in these deals. Let's ask another question from our viewer, Phyllis. How serious are floor-to-ceiling cracks in the basement when you do home inspections? Mike, do you want to take this one?
Sure. I mean, I'm assuming that the question is about a foundation crack. So foundation cracks are very typical. New homes, older homes. New homes have a platon, a membrane on the foundation, so that the risk of moisture infiltration is very low. Even on a new home, the builder's not going to come back and fix a minor hairline crack. If the crack's not doing this, it's not doing this.
Right.
You know, very minor size. It's very common. It can be sealed up with little effort, or if you need a, you know, epoxy injection repair, something that can be fixed. But if there's a lot of movement going on, It may require further evaluation, perhaps a structural engineer. That happens 2-3 times a year.
Okay.
That I would say you need a structural engineer to look at this because it's certainly more significant than a hairline crack.
All right. Well, thank you for this. We do have to go. Thank you for your expertise and the wonderful advice you've provided to our viewers. And thank you, viewers, for contacting us with your questions. If you have a question and want to get in touch with Colleen Lyle, reach out to her office, 613-417-3599. And, of course, you can